Hi guys, it's Anne. Thanks for joining me. I hesitated whether or not to do this video because I'm feeling a little cranky today. I'm human, living this human experience. I'm definitely an emotional person, and that's just who I am. But the energies are really, really intense. We all have these shifts that happen, these waves as I describe it. We go up and down. A lot of purging going on right now. It is really, really very crazy energy. I think a lot of people are feeling this through their physical bodies, through their tiredness, and trying to understand so much. The process of processing these energies, of understanding it, of embodying it, of making sense of all the crap that's coming out of us takes a lot of energy in itself. I want to say hats off to all of the mothers and fathers out there who are, responsible for a household, for a family, for looking after kids through this very challenging time. Oh my God, and trying to juggle and manage work and school and masks and education and other family members and trying to keep it all together. Holy shit, man, I give it up for you because you are so strong. Thank you so much. Reach out to the mothers out there right now because we try so hard to hold everyone together, don't we? Feeling a lot of that energy right now, but the biggest thing I just wanted to say is it's tough energy right now. Processing a lot. There's a lot that just, it doesn't make sense. There's a lot of anxiety in the air, a lot of anger. We have, Mercury, the thoughts, the mind, in conjunct with the sun in Scorpio, right? So this is the sort of the investigation into the deep stuff, into the mystical, into how things work, and opposing Lilith, the black moon, just moved into Taurus again, the earth sign of grounding. So they're opposing each other. A lot of feminine energy. I'm feeling us, we are warriors. The feminine energy is known for being the intuitive, right? For feeling. This is our gift to the world, the feeling. And we're being challenged. We will put up with so much. And then it's just don't push us. This is the energy I'm feeling. I'm a Scorpio. I don't lash out unless I have reason to. It's just getting to the point of just so friggin' much. So I'm feeling for all of you. I'm feeling for the frustration. I'm feeling the frustration levels across the globe right now. I'm feeling Mother Earth wanting us so badly to assist her. As you go through this process, we tend to get closer and closer to our connection to where we came from, knowing that's where we came from, and that is all where we end up the same, right? There is no separation in that regard. There's so many things breaking down, and we knew this would be part of the process. It's the disintegration of the old to build the new. The forest fires are an example of that. I saw a photograph of Australia, from the fires, it's slowly starting to rebuild and become slowly green again. So there is, there's hope, and we know that there's a huge discrepancy right now. We know that we're balancing out polarities. We're balancing out masculine and feminine energies. It's becoming obvious. So many of us are becoming more in tune with our intuitive self, with the fact that we are so much more than just this physical human being, that we are connected to these higher frequencies. We're connected to our energetic self. And we're feeling that in our bodies, and we're feeling that out just in the world, and not feeling necessarily connected in some cases. We're feeling our multidimensionality, right? And those of you who are going through this know this is a lot more common than anybody out there will let on to it. And this is not that uncommon. I mean, perhaps this big shift, this grand awakening, this movement into higher consciousness, this is what we're here for right now. But this is not new. I mean, it's just been suppressed, right? It hasn't been something that's ever officially talked about in mainstream. It's been considered to be in the outside. And I know, like my mother, very spiritual individual in a lot of different, she's 87, has, experienced a lot of radical change in the world of women's lib back then, and so many standing up for human rights and individuality and all of those things. I mean, where did all of that go? So it's frustrating to see truths, to be claircognizant, to be aware, to stand back and to be aware of being aware, to being aware of the real truths from just knowingness, to doing research, the homework, using the logical mind in a sense that's working for us and not against us, to really using the mind to help us and not delving into the ego. We start to put the pieces together, and that's what so many of us are here for right now. And a lot are seeing kind of this obviousness. It's just like, oh my God, this is so obvious what is happening. I mean, I've been around for a while. I can put a lot of different pieces together of what I experienced over the years, and trends and suppression. A lot of, it was a long-term strategy to get us to this point of so many people just following what they're being told, even though the actual statistics don't back it up. Even though there's no real transparency of showing us both sides of the story and letting us decide. I mean, even though we're seeing like so many obvious things occur on this 3D realm. So, I mean, I've been 5D for quite a while and living in this higher frequencies, but I'm feeling this very strongly right now, this, till the end of the year. And it's tough, man. Some days are harder than others to keep positive. It's not always a fun journey. There is loneliness. I am supported by Source, but it's hard when there isn't a lot of people in your, near and dear that understand this kind of thing that you guys do. So, I took on a big mission when I came, when I signed up for this, my God. I'm taking positive perspective. I know we're going through big waves. And it's the down waves that bring us to the up waves. And I'm at that point right now is I'm feeling kind of, this process is tough on the body. It's tough on the emotions. There's a lot to process. There's so many people with so many different perspectives. Now, the good news, everybody, we start to jump on board and think we know and we have all the answers, but none of us really have all the answers. It's a personal, 100% personal journey here. There is no right or wrong way to do this, and I can't stress this enough. I just noticed so many people saying, you got to do it this way. You can't eat this. You can't do this, you have to, and it's not true. I mean, I don't do things the way that, a lot of people choose to see awakening. I just know that I'm gifted, that I've been giving the second chance at life. New heart, new life. I've been given this chance to come from my heart space to love, to know that it isn't a separate, our bodies aren't separate from us. Our bodies and our minds are connected here. Our hearts drive everything. And our belief system drives friggin' everything. We've looked at life totally backwards. We've been taught to look at life totally backwards. That isn't, and I get the logic. It doesn't mean some days aren't harder, especially if you pick up on the energies on the table right now, and they're tough, you know, because we're going through this huge, rapid transformation. And that's what we signed up for, but we keep going, right? So we keep going, we keep moving in the direction of our dreams. We are creating new earth, right? We are creating how this earth should be and function, operate with the element of transparency and truth. The masks are a reflection of what are we masking. I'm not getting into the debate on that, but I'm just saying, though, that we all wear a mask, right? We all hide who we truly are. And we wear this mask to the outside world because that's what we think they're going to accept in us. And slowly but surely, we come into our own authenticity, our own power, our own ability to stand in our own very own uniqueness and our own personality. And that makes the world cool because we don't want everyone to be the same. We learn from people who are different from us. I don't want to be around people who have exactly the same thought process as me, who look the same as me, who think the same as me. That isn't who we are. I mean, I do astrology, and each individual has a completely unique set of energies. And that, to me, is the fascinating part of getting together with people. So let's not lose that capability. Let's not lose that individuality. Stand up for your rights. Stand up for who you are. Stay true to yourself. Hats off to the mums. Stay into your individualism, and let's keep going.